Hey guys, welcome back to my A Studio vlog. It's been a long time. I think the last time I posted was a few weeks ago, but I actually recorded that way back in October. I've just been having a lot of skin issues since then, so I haven't been like, oh yes, I'm gonna film on camera. It's just, I was just avoiding it, to be honest. So this video is mainly going to be about how I'm going to get through my art block, because I've been stuck in art block for about 2 weeks. So it kind of happened towards the end of school, but I kind of like let that slide because it was exam season. And then I let it slide for the past week because I was like, oh, it's a break, you know, I start work in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna like take it easy. But now work's starting in 6 days and I need to do art. So there's a few things about my art block I should specify. I think the main problem I'm having is because I feel like my sticker shop has a lot of cute stuff, so I feel obligated to draw these cute things. Not that I don't like to draw them. Every time I sit down and do art, I feel like I have to draw cute stuff. I don't feel as inspired. I want to do more like printy things and full-blown artworks. So that's kind of what I'm working towards right now, but I'm also kind of like stuck because I'm like, oh, like I don't really want to change my art style for Instagram, but the other part of me is like, but I want to do it. So I'm kind of like stuck, and because of that, I feel like I've been putting it off. So I'm gonna take you guys through my process. So there's a few things I do when I go through art block. So the first thing I do is I mainly go through Unsplash, which is like a stock free website. I'll link it down below, and I go through there, I kind of search up some main key points. So I'm thinking about doing a geisha drawing, so I'll search up like Japan, geisha, stuff like that, and I'll add them all to my collection. So I mainly do it by like inspo reference. Reference is like trying to do more of the image or stylize it, and then inspiration is like this general idea of kind of the artwork I want to create. Then there's poses, where I use photos just for posing, and etc, etc, etc. So I go through that. I spend maybe 2-3 hours on there just brainstorming. Sometimes I'll also sketch on my iPad or on a paper while I'm doing that to kind of get a feel for the composition. And then I'll do the next step, which is kind of seeing which one I'm gravitating towards in that moment. Because you're in art block, you don't want to like force yourself to do something you don't want to do or you're a little more hesitant to do. So just go with your gut. So I'm kind of just been brainstorming for the past few hours and putting things down. The next thing I do is I do the line work. Sometimes I also do like studies before I start an artwork. I find that helps a lot. If I'm insecure about something, like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to draw this person well, or a background well, or I don't know if I can color well. You practice. You can like take a random paper, scrap paper, just go on your sketchbook, do some quick studies, nothing like crazy, and kind of build up your confidence a little bit. I feel like the big thing about art block is creating art you're not happy with, and then you're like, oh, why waste time on doing it if it's not going to be good in the end, which is how I think sometimes, which is wrong, but it's definitely how I feel sometimes. So that's kind of how I get over that hurdle. And then after, I just go right into it and dive in. And if you don't want to do art, period, I know this sounds like, I feel like everyone says this, but just force yourself. I feel like once I get into the groove of the first 2 steps, then it just comes back to me. I'm like, oh, that picture looks so cool. I'm like, let me draw that. And then it just goes back on a roll again. But trying to get yourself to do art is the hardest part. So my suggestion is force yourself to just sit down for an hour, 30 minutes a day, depending, I don't know what your schedule is. So whatever your schedule is, sit down for an appropriate time and just burn it out. So those are some of my tips, and I'm going to be exercising that all week long. Oh, by the way, it's New Year's Eve, so I'm going to take you guys about my day. The first thing is having lunch and drinking some apple cider. Apple cider is my bish. So right now we're making Rice Krispies. We made one batch. We're gonna make one for the final. And then this is my special batch. This is a Ferrero Rocher batch. My dad didn't like how I did it, so he's making his own version. So let's hope this tastes good. So here's my Ferrero Rocher Rice Krispie. It has one in the center, and my dad's is mixed all in together. Question is, whose is gonna taste better?
cat is in here.
She wants to say hello to you. She loves
I can't
you.
tell because she's probably under the bed, but I hear scratches. I hear like the odd like pick of a...
This is why I can never have cats. They would probably scare me every time they came into a room I was in and I didn't know. I'd hear scratching. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? But they love you. It has been many days later. It's been like a full week since I started this artwork and I finally finished it. I don't know why it honestly took me so long. I was just kind of going back and forth with the design. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I might want to add some more grass there later, but right now it looks like this. And I'm pretty freaking happy. I like the way it looks. Okay, one of my sister's friends did a recreation of the Tart drawing. I'll insert it in here. I actually was so excited to eat it that I cut it up, but I have a picture. I'll get a picture from her, but it actually looks spot on. I am so impressed and I cannot wait to see how this tastes. This is what it looks like. It looks so good, right? So good. I'm so excited. I don't know what's in this Tart, but that tastes so good. What the heck? For the rest of the day, my goal is to set up a table. So I got a table because my desk isn't big enough to hold everything because they gave us this giant monitor. So I'm actually gonna move the stuff on. I got this table from Costco. It's $40, and I'm gonna move it to my window so it gives me better lighting. I can do only work there, so when I do art, I don't have to clean up every single time. Okay, so this is the table. And it has 3 different height settings. There's 34-inch, 29-inch, and 24-inch. So this is really cool because it's actually pretty affordable. This table only costs about $50 after tax, so it's pretty good. This is a mix of water and vinegar, and this is paper towels. Look at these legs. So I'm just picking it. Oh, this is really tall. Oh, that's really cool. I think this is too tall though. Don't really want the handle to show, so I'm just gonna wheel this around. It's a little short for a standing desk. I'd have to be another few inches shorter, but I like it. So my chair wheels right in between the 2 desks to sit right here. Okay, this is a little tall right now. I'm gonna lower it by the notch. Whoa. Do you see that? I was so scared. No, this is perfect. I'm gonna get my giant monitor. Okay. This is freaking huge, right? This wouldn't fit. This thing would not fit on my normal desk. I think what this needs is a candle. I'm never gonna light this, but I think this smells. It's called chai tea. Put it in the most random spot. It doesn't even fit the aesthetic, but it's okay. Ta-da! I think this looks cute. So I think this is really cool. It fits everything perfectly. I don't have to worry about moving things around. I don't have to worry about moving my art supplies and putting them back. It's just that this is the work and my actual desk is my art. So get ready for a room tour the next video. And that is my desk setup. And that concludes this week's vlog. I just wanted to thank all of you guys for watching. If you're new, if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much. It means so much to me. I really hope you guys all stay safe. I know the numbers have been going up like crazy. So please stay home and please stay safe and have an amazing week. Until next time, bye.